Okay, this is Edie Blunzer. This is my Halloween setup for 2021. I wished I could say it was a great night. I spent most of the evening in bed because of my ribs, so yay for me. But to my rescue was my grandkids. They did. They handed out candy, they worked the fog machines, they worked the crackers, they did photos. See my smoke machine going off. This is actually November 3rd. I really have not been up to par. So this is actually the first day I've been able to get out here and do this. Um, yeah, yard needs to be mowed, definitely. But this is my setup for this year. I am not going to be able to get a night shot because it's supposed to rain in a little bit, so I'm going to have to tear everything down. But I did want to get this before it went any further. Y'all know that if my sign comes up, that's the start of my Halloween displays. So there's my sign. And if you're new, it says, "When black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours on Halloween." So then we have our pumpkin patch, and we have our tombstones lined up. Our dead rat, of course. This one right here didn't quite get finished. My idea was to build a tarp over the top of it with a hole in it, and then put a light on the inside of it so it would glow. And it would actually be similar to a drive-in. And then that black tarp on the window next to the air conditioner, that was the screen for their movie, so to speak. And so we've got all of these out. A lot of this stuff needs to come in because it doesn't stay outside overnight, especially a couple of nights. So there's some of the setup that we had. I wish that I had felt better. I wish that I had been able to be out here for the kids and the parents and alike, so that they could have enjoyed 2021 a little bit better. Because I'm pretty animated, but it wasn't meant to be this year. So there's my dead tree set up, and then of course we've got the corpses in the trees. We've got three of them. They've held up very well throughout the years. That's a new one. But they've held up really well over the years. They're at least 9 years old, I think. So I've got to take some of them back out and redo them. And if anybody's asking, yes, that head works. It absolutely does work, even after all these years. It's one of the things that I made sure I took care of throughout the years. She had a witch's hat on her, but it kind of blew off. So now he's a warlock with fancy hose. And then, of course, I have my my wreath that I always make sure I put in my front door because it's Halloween. Got to have a wreath. This little thing, oh my gosh, it was awesome. It sat up here and it put out smoke all night long. It was just fabulous. And of course, I forgot to put my limbs up. Not my limbs, my horror ornaments. But that's okay. I got next year. And then I have Witch Hazel and her sister Griselda. All the tombstones I made. We have a boiling cauldron. Let me tell you something. If you don't know how to make a boiling cauldron, it's real simple. Fix your cauldron the way you want to. If you happen to have a nebulizer that nobody's using, that's when you know your toxicity is high. Put a little bit of water in it, and it doesn't have to be a lot. I mean, we put two large cups fulls in it, and then I put a tablespoon of Dawn dish soap in it. And that's my results. And eventually, the bubbles will get high and start coming over the top. So it works real well. My jumping spider went on vacation for some reason and did not work, but maybe one or two times during the whole night. This is our setup for the barrel. Move it over that way. And then I had this over the top of it to keep it from, so I could kind of keep it hid a little bit. It worked out all right. But boy, when that's got we had a guy come by who used to clean up biohazards. And I got real tickled at him because he said, I want to tell you. He said, everybody thinks that the toxic barrels are usually green and glowing. He said, that's theatrical. He said, but the way you have it turned over and the coloring, everything, he said, that is how they look. That's exactly how they look. And he said, I am very impressed with this. And I said, well, thank you. He said, you must have done a lot of research. And I said, no, I didn't have any green paint. It's that simple. And he got tickled. He said, well, you did it right. So that kind of made me feel good. Him and his family are going to come back again next year. Forgot to show you my spider, my 27-cent spider. I thought she came out real good. I always make sure I have her going. And then we had the candy distribution center set up over here, and it was supposed to be an alchemy. Oh, there it goes. See if we can get it. It works real well. I was really impressed with it. It's supposed to be an alchemy cabinet, but of course they forgot the top of it, so we had to put a board on top of it. And then they put skulls on the inside of it, which kind of worked too. It looked kind of creepy. And of course I got my Frankenstein's bride. The best part of the whole night was this guy. I had more kids pushing that button while I was outside. They really loved it. Now Hunter's got, and of course got my scarecrows hanging up. We had the mummy bride. She was closer up to the entryway of the carport, but we had to move her back because we got to park eventually. And I've had that mannequin for several years, haven't I, Alicia Stanzel? And then this is another one we kind of threw together. And then we had the baby pen toward the front of the carport. Oh, hang on. Toward the front of the carport, and it's loaded down with my zombie babies. We put a couple of them in a cage, so that they would behave because they're not very nice people. Now, let me show you some of the things we got when Hunter and I went dumpster diving, which was awesome. Okay, so Hunter is going to show you some of the things that we got when we went dumpster diving the night after Halloween, November 1st. So we got this one, and this one is
It's the low-lying fog.
It's the low-lying fog, and it's 1,000 watts.
No, it's 400.
It's a 400 watt. But we got this for free. Look at this. Nothing wrong with it. Wasn't broken. There's no cracks in it.
It was actually still in the...
It was still in the box and still in the wrapping. And so we got that for free. Excuse me. And then we got
I don't know if it's
the other one.
This is the 1,000 watt.
This is the 1,000 watt. Look at that. Is that not cool? Not bad for free. And then we got, I mean, they're missing some stuff, but it's not like something you can't, fix up. So we got adult size plundering pirate. We got an inflatable chicken for a child.
Look, that's $50.
That's a $50. The one for the guy was a $60 one. This one right here is $50. Then ouch. I don't wear once this is not up my alley. This is not something I think but it's funny. This is an adult size. It's $50. Just show the picture. Don't worry about it. And then we got what size is it?
It is a large. I don't know if it's in kids or adults.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a kid or an adults, but it's $35. And if nothing else, we can use a lot of these costumes for the mannequins, which would be awesome. And then we got a huge Mickey Mouse costume. Turn around. There you go. That's the back side of it. So, I mean, and then we got some little things. We picked up these, which was awesome. Oh, and then we also got a camouflaged.
It's a soldier costume.
A soldier costume.
Which that wasn't in the plastic.
It wasn't in the bag when we found it. And then we got a really nice bustier, which was kind of cool. Got a trick-or-treat bag. We got some smaller items that were broken. I don't know intentionally or not, but I've been fixing those. And then you got a police. What is that? A jacket?
It's, I think, the police uniform.
Oh, it's a woman's uniform. One of those sexy ones. Yes, I'll be wearing that next year. And so it's a female police thing. That's not absolutely anything that you can use. We got some fake fingernails, which, I had to put on. We got headbands and we got tails. Just a lot of mix and match kind of things, which was very awesome. Leave it to me to start stuttering. We had probably close to how many people? About 5?
I'd say 500 or 600.
Yeah, we had about 500 or 600 people show up because it was, of course, school night, But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that little bell for more notifications. I would love for y'all to subscribe to my channel because I am trying to build it up. I do appreciate y'all's watching, and I do appreciate y'all making comments on me, maybe somehow or another to make it better or remove something or whatever we need to do. And with that, I'm going to leave you with the Dancing Elmo. Say goodnight, Elmo. Good night. Bye, y'all.